Alright. I don't know what this is. We got designer, hangman in jail, 7 of Wands. Seem like justice here. Somebody not supposed to be out in the cold. King of Pentacles up at the top. And somebody ain't like the rest of them. So when I woke up, Source told me, go here. You seen them cars on the floor. And then I was watching something and I was like, that's kind of interesting, whatever. And then I thought about it, wait a minute, hold on. Something's going on. Something about these true fossils of this Dino Rother, whatever, Roth, I am or I energy. These fossils of this something, I don't know what this is, but that I don't know why this Two of Swords is raised up a little bit above this person. So this person is like being blocked from going higher. So I don't know if something happened here, unaliving or somebody unalive somebody to stop them from hurting this star or something like this. And then this person can rise or whatever. But I don't know who this is with this imprisonment right next to this person here that shouldn't be in a tower or shouldn't be in jail. Pre-sun me. I don't know if this, I'm pre-sun. Somebody could be before the sun. I don't know because it's almost like they're imprisoning people. It's like, let's say like this. They find a specimen. It's something about you, your connection with certain people. So they imprison these people instead of letting them build with you, loyal servants or something. They imprison these people to make sure that they always have these people because they have something to the story or something. I don't know, something weird like that. But it's still, that makes me think somebody's still trying to be in charge. That's the finicky part about it. Like over somebody that they're not supposed to be, over somebody that they're not supposed to be in charge of. Okay. This is giving me like you used to call me on your cell phone. So this is something that goes way back. This could be talking about because I don't know if this is imprisonment. Like, because I don't know. Somebody's not getting mail or messages though. So I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe this person used to call you, but it was getting redirected, blah, 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 whatever, whatever, whatever. But you know how like what I'm doing on here. I could tell a pathological liar. I could see the terror in them when they start to think that they gotta, oh no, let me start lying a whole bunch right now. Like I told you at a certain amount of time back in the day or whatever. For I don't know, it was a little bit of time where me and the play sister noticed that my cousin Nisi that she was a pathological liar. We realized that at a certain, it wasn't always like that. But at a certain time, and it made me think about that alien invasion movie. Maybe because something happened with these people, they were the next one chosen to, get some type of virus and then rise up and, be connected to higher realms or something. It could have been something like this, but we just noticed it. And then, I noticed a feminine energy. Like, she looks dark skinned on some of her images, and some of her images she looked really light skinned. And I was like, I was kind of thinking you kind of look like this cousin, but the way somebody that is like a script, they write scripts, or you know how the lady supposedly wrote the Matrix, and then she went through that whole lawsuit about somebody stealing her work and making it into the Matrix. But it's crazy because it's almost like somebody may don't still understand something. If this is one of these Sophia energies, that if this person was if these are watchers, and say they were jealous because of how, say one of the watchers, their seed or whoever they're watching for is depressed and da da da, always thinking negative energy, thing like this, and then they have a friend or a cousin that's rising just naturally, and then all these people start doing something behind the scenes that make it so that their seed could be looked at as a bad seed with the things that they could have been wrapped up in, the people they hung out with, going to jail, stealing their parents' cars. Somebody went through something like this as when they were younger. Now say everybody noticed that you about to be the supreme or something, then they start doing shit to you in some type of sense where it cancels you out, blocking you for you not getting messages from your ancestors, or darker or lighter realms, or whatever make your boat float. Somebody block you, put your person in some type of imprisonment, but don't give them a thing. They just use them for what they can. It's something weird happened here. But now somebody's trying to flip the script, but it's almost like, wait a minute. How you gonna be mad if somebody stole some software from you, or intellectual property from a child? How you gonna be mad that a large corporation stole the thing from you, allegedly, and then used it? Like, something is amiss here. Somebody is that. And it's almost like this person, they have a connection. They trying to come for me because the way I see. But you gotta, whoever this is, you got a connection with them damn Comans, and you got a connection with that damn cousin or something. I could just tell it. I could just tell. This is somebody that was like, "Oh, I warned you not to be," but this is who they supposed to be. They was never supposed to listen to you. It's something like this here. Somebody also might be trying to say, somebody that's in the hangman energy just being enlightened. Oh, this is the designer of this whole plan, and it's like, dude. But these people was treating this person like a footstool, even though they was a king. They didn't even know. Like this topiary thing. Somebody was stacking some. This could be the stack house energy. Somebody was stacking something. Like some. I told you, last names are very, very important. Whether you came from the bloodline or not, signs are somewhat important. But when we start looking up signs of celebrities, that's probably more than likely not their real birthday. Some of you might not even be carrying around your real birthday. It's still very significant to your so-called chart or whatever, but I'm not sure about whatever this is here. Because her sword is pointing right at imprisonment. Yeah, somebody's up here, but they're in prison, or they're in a box, or they're in a bind, or they're in something. I don't know if this is somebody that can't help themselves with trying to be on top of you or me. This could be somebody that, I told you, demons and other people, they could, like, I'm talking about like real demons, like God's kingdom demons or whatever. Not just people that were separated from, wedlock, or they gave up their citizenship or something like that. Those are demons too. They just separated themselves from man, meaning you can't come back getting no job. You probably should not be a lawyer. You probably should not be, unless somebody got together a nice group of trusted individuals that, they separated themselves, but they're still honest. They studying this so that they don't get compromised by a system that's trying to compromise people or manipulate or something. You never want to shut something down totally. So I'm not gonna say somebody can't be a lawyer or something and be off the grid because they may build their own whatever. I don't think they should be able to, but you know. Then you got people looking over here like, look what these people doing. And then look what the government is doing. Well, we're gonna go over here with these people. But then 20 years down the line, you find out that it wasn't really what you thought. So, um, but I know that there's certain things that they can't benefit from anymore. Or why are you marching and getting together and voting about like voting right? Like you separated yourself from that whole thing. What do you need a marriage license for? What do you need any of these things for? Once people go that far extreme off the grid and become demons in that sense, that's why I said there's good demons and there's bad ones. Okay, there's people that go off the grid and just do that, and they just want something wholesome, a wholesome way of living. And then there's some people that's going off the grid to form some type of um, they're forming some type of alliances with other people like them that are still like angry at the government and they have plans to overthrow it or stuff like this. Okay. hmm. But anyways, I was told to come back because let me see if I still have it at the front here. Uh-oh. Yeah, I still have it at the front. Okay. Uh-oh. DNA in reverse, bizarre in reverse. It's almost like somebody want to make it seem like somebody's not different. And then we have wanted here. Somebody definitely is a story writer or a DJ, like a Spinderella, or just a DJ in general, a disc jockey. Um, if you look up the term disc jockey, you're gonna get this is like a master of words too. This is like a word, and you may not guess it, but or a mixing of just read it. It's I never really thought to look up the word disc jockey. Okay, I just thought it was somebody that mixed up the music. But anything that has to do with mixing or all the mixing or whatever, it's outer alchemy. See what they're able to do with them spin records or whatever, how they're able to incorporate that music or something. This is what somebody's DNA may do. Okay, so I don't know. I'm here in another land, and then we have uh, DNA bizarre, but right behind that we have wanted. I'm gonna just take that because that's the last card that's fading me, fading, fading, faking me. Okay, so somebody could try to fake you out or something. Because the thing about that movie that I fell asleep watching, first of all, it's about sleep, something about REM sleep. But I'm like, damn, you know, when they started talking about REM sleep and the way this thing react with the DNA, I'm like, damn, I got narcolepsy. Hold on. So I was kind of scared or whatever, like this. Like, wait, what if they is putting an antigen out here or something like this? I mean, ain't nowhere I could go. But I feel like somebody's trying to change the narrative or change the story here. Whoever this is, they're close to somebody that's making decisions about your shit right now, but they hoping not to be detected as the hater that they are, because whatever it would drudge up whatever it is. Somebody could be afraid of this mother alien or whatever. There's a couple of these mother aliens out here. They don't scare me, but um it's the way that their mind works and the positions that they're sitting in, and the way that when these people get in fear, they manipulate or they heavily lie or something like this. I can tell a scrambling, pathological liar when I see one. Somebody's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, this is my way. I'm gonna get you or something like this because of where they sit or something like this. These people don't have no some I'm telling you, these bitches like I have no cut cars, intuitive God is 333. These ones I was telling you that be all drugged up on here. And whatever they've been doing to the children that was around me, these are the people that's also being up for judgment because they'll just sacrifice. If this shit is against me or these women want to trap me so they can have access to me, they don't give a fuck about their child that's closest to, that's the pawn that they got in the game. And as long as they got that pawn in the game, they feel like they winning something. But you see what I'm saying? They will throw that fucking child under the bus so fast. The child was better off at listening to me as the Lord, their peer or whatever, than listen to these old motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, maybe you Niecy mama, but also Derek mama, or these people have done some strange stuff with this DNA. Okay, they have done some strange things here. Okay, but they was like, just go ahead and drink the tea. They were like plopping stuff like in people's food just a little bit. You know, in this movie, and I'm like, oh my god, is this what they is on right now? And like they were trying to get, you know. Also, I feel like there's an alien here that been playing my part or something, and this person may get. It's something going on. It's like a. Mm-hmm. I don't get it here. We got the pink moon or this Scorpio moon or this death moon. It's hiding something. Um, but I kind of noticed that because if 21 years ago, if they took this person and gave it to this cousin, again, these are the mothers of the awkward children too. Not trying to be mean, but these children may be more antisocial. They don't talk that much out of their mouth, and I'm talking about grown-ups now. Okay, mm, they won't approach people, so it's almost like you got to bring lovers like these type. Once they get to this level, it's like bringing something to the person or something. And my energy is like a huntress energy. You know, um, I don't know. You could be something like that too, like a huntress energy. Um, you try to follow the rules, so you know anybody else do. Nobody. I don't think nobody, but I don't think nobody gets into a situation and say, I can't wait until I can start cheating on my husband or cheating on my wife. I think things just happen. I just think a lot of things can happen to people that think that the world is one way and then don't, or they don't recognize or didn't know that they were a part of something that they are, you know. And some people are trying to detect, they're trying to detach you from these things before you find out because they feel like they're in power now and they're moving things around or something. It's just like I gotta get into that position at that job so I can ruin all the documents because they're gonna find out how my son or my daughter been, changing this girl's life or DNA or paperwork all this time. Like somebody is trying to get, like let me get in there. I need to get my purse. I left it in here 10 years ago when I left this company. Because they didn't think that, they just didn't think something was going to go some kind of way. It's like whatever you, even if these were your friends or family members at one point in time, whatever these people been doing on on a secular level, you have not been privy to it. If you were in these rituals, you are not the ritual givers. If you were being um, examined or something by science, you are not the one that gave yourself up to it. You didn't go to a science facility and say, here, Mr. Tracy, didn't you need some blood today? No, somebody was invading someone or something like this, okay? And they thought they could see in the future where you were not going to exist, or I, whoever this is, and that somebody lied to them and told them that like your cousin was the one, and because she busted open and let him do back shots on, what I'm talking about, go in the back door, that gotta be the, because she just, that gotta be the one or something. It's something so stupid. Like I just can't understand how goofy. Like, and that's why I'm telling you, somebody kept you away from your bag. So say these people were aliens or something, and they got a bag that they can use if you do start being mean to them, or because it's not so much just you ain't talking to them. It's just like you don't want to see them. They want to be the new leaders, and they hid that you was a leader, and they want you to follow their plan or something. And it's like, what the fuck you doing? And so it's something like, it's almost like really when you really only worry about when you really mind your business or worry about yourself, but people come fucking with you. So these people thought when she get on and catch on, we'll just do like this and do like that. But then God already planned something out when they get on, when she get on and they get to seeing that she on, then boom, boom, boom. Something like that. Cause I'm telling you, somebody struggles between allegedly, allegedly between two people. But I told you, it's some witches trying to keep the spirit of a masculine alive because they can control money, resources, or something like by pretending like this person is still alive or in power or something like this. Okay. But it happened to be who they was working on science with against a group of people, maybe even you behind the scenes, whether it's your husband, brother, or a stranger, or whoever this is. And then the connection that they had with you before these people brainwashed them and had them working on their side. Something like this. It's like how you either you knew these people, family, friends, community before me, and y'all playing this shit on me, or you found out what these people was in, and you thought that it was funner over there. Like, you can't really explain something, a level of betrayal or something that's been done here. Okay, take some time or something for people to realize certain things. Mm-mm. And like nobody making feel like you know my life can't go on. Like I can't even get no steps forward because you trying to figure out, do you want to have, did you even consider me? You know, how you doing that? Okay, so this could be going either way. Somebody's trying to say like, oh, you don't have no good DNA, or this person, this bitch ain't special, or something like this. Now all these people started this organization on you being special and not knowing that, and them benefiting from that. But the once you know that or something, this is like being greedy. Like you knew this person was special. Y'all knew this person was blindfolded. You did all that shit to something behind that person back. Somebody went the extra miles, not mile. They went the extra miles to put something to stretch. You know how somebody trying to stretch that rubber band over there and that thing pop. Somebody went the extra mile to do that. Because as they were getting, it's like people that as they get power, maybe you was oblivious to the fact that you came from a powerful situation. Okay. And people got away with it, the power dwindled down because people got away with doing stuff to you. You can't understand. No nation can still be growing or something if this is supposed to be the powerful one, and y'all always make this person try to handicap this person or something. That's called an overthrow, or that's called some type of oppression or something. But I don't know, because it seems like even when I'm putting these cards down to move it, it seemed like at some point in time this person was in some type of imprisonment, and they had this person above this person. This person could get up and take off this blindfold and put these things down all, you know, chopsticks at any time. But again, it's almost like at one point in time, this person was above this person. This is the most high was on at in this read on this board today that we just dismantled. Even higher than the Dino Roth something us dinosaur or whatever. Mm. It's like favoritism. Even like, this like people pimping out their children on all different levels, like cyber, this, that, science, you know, other kind of ways, sacral, whatever. It's like, now, that one time when you got in this thing, Mr., Jacobs, when you came over here and we gave you something from this daughter or something, you was feeling a lot better and something. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But it's like a nation built on sand will crumble, or um, something like this. I just feel like somebody is a grand manipulator, trickster, or something, and they like people that, I don't know, like on drugs or always drunk, or because it's that's like the serum of the illusionist, or somebody that's crazy, or I don't understand. I don't know, but that's just what I'm getting here. I want to see about this. Cause also we know that Tech Boy, they at the end he thought he was getting away, and then um Mr. World was like, you the beginning of this, you the ending of that, da 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 da. You got to stay here. What you thought you was about to go be happy and live some life or something, you know? This could even be somebody that actually love you or care about you, and they dumbing you down because they'll go back to prison or something before they let these people try to trap you or something here. But shit, if this person was trapped by Mr. World, bitch, this person tried to trap you. You know what I'm saying? Like they both behind bars, almost. Cause this is my sensei card too. Like somebody trying to sharpen their skills. Or I don't know if somebody tried to say, "Oh, this person was in jail falsely or something," but they may not wasn't. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm, somebody that went to jail, because these I was getting before that. If you're these chosen ones, they make it difficult for you to form alliances. So it's like not until these people go to jail, you have to die or go to jail first to get connected to this energy or something, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. Because it's almost like this person, whoever this is, can give these people immunity, but they got it through the daddies and the uncles and the corrupt lawyers and shit from this community that was all banking off of this person's benefits while they weren't. It's like Cinderella, weren't getting anything but, working for free or something like this. So let's see. Okay. Or like I said, it could be 29 clones of somebody, and this was the one that used to be your match, but they threw this person in jail. Hmm. Or like I said, this person is always matched up with some type of person that's in some type of imprisonment. It's like getting and then getting this person like hooked on this person's energy, like outside source. And once you get on hooked on this person's energy, it's like, you know, something that motherfucker would write us songs about. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my other charger. Like it could be a high, it could be a roller coaster ride. It could be something. Hold on. Okay. It's kind of sad when it's like mobs and teams of people, protecting each other for doing crimes to innocent people. But when somebody stands against these people and do something back to them for doing something to innocent people, it's like, oh, um, where's the people to support that in a land of lawlessness, or when somebody wants some kind of war? It's all fun and games when you plan this shit, but say they try to do some crazy shit like they did to me with somebody that can see. You sit there and say, oh my goodness, bizarre things is happening. We're just gonna whatever. Some of us might have heightened DNA or something. Some of us might not, or something like this. But I just feel like somebody could be. This could also be somebody like I'm down for mine or something like this. Um, Somebody did something to somebody as kids or something. Shit, I don't know, y'all. Hold on 1 second. It's okay for people to get a little bit of genuine assistance. I don't want anything that ain't genuine, whether it hurt my feelings or not. You know. Um, hmm What was that I was hearing? Okay, that cheaters never win. Okay, cheaters never really win, but they may prosper, or cheaters may prosper, but they never really win. All right, let's put these two people away and let's see about this. I don't know. The best way I think we should just do this one is like that. Okay. Mm. So I was also getting like, oh, there's nothing special here, because somebody could have wanted something, and oh, the DNA of there's nothing special here. But at first, it was something that was bizarre here. Okay, and then we don't know what this is. Uh, with somebody being wanted here. Okay. Um, Six of Wands, a victory. Somebody could have been making you feel like you about to be wanted for a crime or something. But this could also be you made it on that list. Or like I said, somebody else is being wanted here. The month of May could be significant. This could be like a lion of Judah. Somebody only want to get you or contain you because, or me or whoever this is, because you are going to get this victory here. Okay. Or again, they could have gave this to somebody else, or I don't know what this is, but there's no truce. Something about war here too. And they're not a fantasy. Somebody trying to play fantasy with you or me or somebody, But one thing about it is the fantasy. Something about somebody's DNA is not a fantasy. It's like big dog energy or something here. Generosity, like knew this shit, what they was gonna try like 25 years ago or something like this. Okay. We also got death. You know, I was having a little moment where I was feeling kind of happy or whatever. Um, when I was at the lake, and we won't go all the way there, but I was at the lake and I seen a guy, his friend or something like this, his three boys, they were at the thing, I think they were gonna go on a boat, but they were all using the bathroom and stuff before they take the launch the boat or whatever. And the little boys was like, standing around, talking, whatever, playing on the rocks by the lake and stuff like this. Just being boys, just springing around. I'm just thinking like, oh my goodness, the type of energy that they have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even I had that much energy probably 3 years ago. And it's like, it's kind of sad when you didn't do anything to anybody, but somebody held you down and tried to drain you. Like, where now you notice that there is a difference. And don't give me, oh, people just get older because you're not regular people. Somebody is doing something unethical or something inhumane to someone. Okay. So, the boys were jumping around or whatever. There's three of them, three little brothers, just playing like little boys do. And then the guy was like, "Oh, like it looked like it was his dad's friend or something, like his dad's best friend, like beer buddy." And he was like, "Oh, but I thought you said you were." He's like, "Yeah, maybe, but it's the cool one, the intriguing guy. You know what I'm saying? The cowboy kind of like guy or whatever. You know, um, and it's like, I don't know how it is to be a man, right? And then have sons, and then your boys look at you in a certain light, but you're also their dad, right? If you're trying to spend time and you're involved with your boy's life. um and you know how I was always wondered, like, that's like if Dan had a cool friend. I thought Dan had a cool friend on Roseanne that wear like leather chaps or a leather jacket and stuff with the bandana. I thought I could be getting it confused with another show, but it's like one of those cool guys that come running back. Oh man, oh, oh, this, you got this when you were in such and such. Oh, this is a sticker off your bike. Oh man, that's cool or whatever. Like, oh, uncle, you know how people will say, oh, this is my best friend from high school. You can call him Uncle such and such. He's like, Uncle such and such just gave me a Harley Davidson sticker. Like, oh my God, he's just so cool, whatever. And then, it's just making me think about a situation like this. But I got all that from seeing this little boy. Like, he's like, oh, Roger, I thought you were coming over. He's like, are you coming over tomorrow or something? Like, this is a little kid. And I guess the dad's friend was about to leave. And then he was like, I thought you said you were coming over. And he's like, yeah, I don't know, maybe not today. I'll probably come over there tomorrow or something like this. He's like, okay, he just seems so excited or whatever. Okay, and then a couple minutes later, probably like I kept on doing my thing or whatever, and then a little bit later, I saw that like there was these the same people. Some more people end up showing up, and they were sitting at the back of the truck or whatever. I guess one of their friends were bringing their truck, their boat in, and they had these big old fish, and I was like, oh my God. And I was just sitting back there, and they were taking pictures with these fish, like they were so happy or whatever, like this. Um, it also reminded me back in the day, when my dad and my auntie and all them, they were fishermen. When they used to come up with them stinky fish and scale them in the backyard. Ugh, I used to hate it, but it just kind of reminded me of that. All right. Yeah. So there's three fish here that's caught. And then there's one teeny baby fish right here. Okay. One little teeny baby one right here. But they were sitting there taking like several pictures with these three big old fish here. So something could be very symbolic here. All right. And then we have judgment. Hmm. Something hidden. Um, in another layer of justice. Somebody is trying to do something here. Yes. Mm-hmm. The bear and the fish. And I'm getting also somebody is being judged wrong or something. Um, I'm getting seven of wands. Somebody could be saying that you're not being uh, courageous enough for something, but it's something about your ace of cups here. You don't have to, whoever this is, you know, in sports, you have professional judges that be judging you on, critiquing you and judging you on stuff to make sure you're going to be like a top player or something. And then you got the dudes that's at home that wish that they was playing sports or something like this, and they'd be judging and critiquing you on the court. You know, oh, you should, oh, I saw when you went up for that free throw, you did that. I mean, I'm just making up something. I think it's a thing called the free throw, and you hesitate a little bit, yeah, and the person like, yeah, I did, but I had to catch myself. You see what I'm saying? It's something like, I don't know. It's almost too like uh Hardy, the girl that attacked the other girl with the skate or whatever, the ice skating, Harding or whatever, with the ice skate so that she couldn't perform. Somebody's doing something like this here, but you hit it right on the money here. Or we about to hit something right on the money here. You know, strength, courage, and wisdom or something is a song I think somebody has. Um, this Ace of Cups make you strong in a different way. Strength, courage, the alchemist here shooting this thing, and then courage. Something about courage here. Somebody fears something, or and I just think that somebody's in fear of somebody. That imagine somebody being down for so long that nobody feel like they had to fear them, and then somebody revitalizes this person here, and then this person is now, I don't know, or like a woman that's being abused and she's learning how to protect herself by secretly taking fighting and she did, she let this guy punch her around a couple more times, and then that one time she get the courage to just, you know if he hit her, to just kung fu kicked him in his throat with this new move that she and it just put him down immediately. He didn't know, he wasn't expecting that. He didn't know she was taking these kickboxing classes or something. It's some shit like this, man. Somebody's been reading up on something, working on something. Somebody might be able to grasp what may be going on around them. This person was defeating you like a baby in a crib because you didn't have no idea. You just gaga goo goo geek. You didn't know that somebody was doing something. Mm. A sweet fantasy in reverse. Somebody lacking courage, or this person lacked courage. Okay, a distraction. If they're talking about like an alien invasion energy distraction, this could be in the reverse here. And then sorrow. See, this is what I don't want nobody doing. Somebody sorrow in reverse, going back, trying to. I'm getting that Leo, Leo, Leo. That girl, I call her a crybaby tarot reader because she used to be crying all the time. I can't remember what her name is on here because I haven't seen her channel in like 3 years. But I'm just wondering if somebody's trying to go back and fix something, um, something sorrowful that happened, like in middle school or something here, um, with this web star energy here. Um, it's almost like somebody choosing which clone of yours to revitalize when God already said. It's almost like somebody trying to right a wrong, but no, you're not supposed to be doing that, or something. Or it's like Lucifer on Lucifer when he promised his daughter, um, you know, yeah, a matrix, Trixie, matrix, a matrix, matrix. That's what I'm saying. Somebody, mama. I'm t- these mamas made the men. Whoever was supposed to be coming up right now, say it's me and another masculine. These mamas that was manipulating the situation that they had going on with these other, they tried to put it on you. You clueless in this shit. That's the key here. They trying to blame you for some shit, but these is mothers that got their hands to watcher mothers. These ain't even the mothers that's playing the part of the mothers of the people in the Truman Show and all that shit. See, I got to see my head going over here. I got to keep on. See what I'm saying? Okay. They wanted to be like the screenwriters or the script writers or the ghost writers or something like this of something. And that's what I'm afraid of. Why are they doing that? Like I thought I left my people that I went to high school and middle school with back there. I didn't think that they were in the background, manipulating shit or something. Like what the I don't understand. And it's almost like somebody trying to make us go back, and they're gonna not unalive somebody in school or something. Motherfucker, we supposed to be going forward. I'm not crying. These motherfuckers in the background crying, saying, "Oh, that was the wrong one. We wasn't supposed to pull the plug on that one. This is about to end all of us. I'd rather for the end of all of y'all. I don't want to have to stay. I didn't. I don't really regret that many things from my childhood. You know, I'm not sitting here like, oh, I had the worst. I got spankings. I got popped. I got you know all kind of things that happened to me. I got maybe treated like a middle child, or I didn't, something like this. And then, but everything seemed balanced enough. I would, if God told me to look back this situation, but I'm like, okay, but I just think somebody else has a problem with something, and it also make me think, who sits there and think about this shit? But people that's stuck in loops, people that's stuck, and then they try to get people to have to do these things over with them, or these loops or something over with them. And it's like they don't have the power, but they kind of do, because they've been stuck in purgatory. They've been stuck in some kind of something where they learn how to control that. So even when an innocent one comes floating, fluttering up to get through, they're floating and fluttering up to get through. It's almost impossible to make it past these ones because they didn't bend the story even every way. If they want you, then they're probably going to be able to manipulate everything around you to get you stuck with them or something like this. So somebody is trying to go back that want a two of cups with you. and they don't want the ending or whatever this is for somebody with you. This could be what the truth is, but it's like, wait a minute, you telling me so? You tell me whoever this is, somebody is stuck. You believed with those people, and you had a chance to deal with me, and everything was good, but you let these people manipulate, and so now I got to be inconvenienced, because now you like, oh, wait a minute, this person did have some cool DNA. Or this could be somebody else. It don't have to be me, y'all. Okay, um, with the cool DNA, and then now it's like, you know, you gotta what? Yeah, no. Somebody's trying to write something or whatever, but it's to stagnate you or keep you or something like this. Not only that, for the past couple years, the person been manipulating things, like for whatever reason here. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. There's no pleasure or something like this. The universe in reverse, King of Cups. Like I don't really understand this. Okay, it's like how dare you try to think this stupid program that you got to find people where they at, especially after you had them facing things that would be, you know, tumultuous to get through, and then judge them where they at instead of where God showed you they was at. You know what I'm saying? Who is this? Who is this? Maybe this Cancer that don't like to lose. Because I'm telling you, this whole thing was like somebody trying to act like somebody don't have courage, but it's really you haven't given the person the information. Like, what is there to be courageous about? You understand? Somebody keeps doing. This is a problem that we talked about throughout this whole years of doing these cards. That's like somebody not showing up on the corner. Yeah, meet me over there by the tetherball machine, bitch. If you talking all that shit, and then this person keeps showing up at school every day the next day, but they never came to the tetherball. Or this is somebody that only had to come to your house and tell you the truth about something and hand you an envelope, and they still ain't did it. They're gonna try to go around everything else or something like this. This is this kind of thing, and it's like you can't claim no victory over somebody you can't even face or something like this. Like, what you doing? So I'm here now. We're free, and then we got stability in reverse. After somebody's stability is in reverse, and then completion is something is incomplete or it's not over. Like those cartoon movies. I'll be back to get you, pesky little kids. Like it's some shit like this, but this is over. Okay, or something like this. Like, cause once I figure out you playing with me, it's over anyway. Okay, so I don't know. Somebody might have some bizarre DNA here. These people could have tried to get you sick, or that didn't work, and so now they're trying to play with time or something like this. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody trying to sacrifice, strap this person to this bull or whatever. It's something, or this bullshit. Sticking something up in somebody to make them have to shit. Somebody is doing something really, really weird here. Okay. Like, because this could be about a group trying to leave you with they shit that you was supposed to be running all this time, but they ran it and they call themselves about the advance, and then in 20 years you're gonna have to fight the same thing. I'd rather just not play with what they talking about and demolish these people out of the way. You're ruining things or something like this. I don't like it. Yeah, something ain't over. Oppression in reverse. And then they like holding up these men that I don't think that they have earned this right to be whatever. Like because they was doing something sneaky for 20 years or something. They haven't earned this or nothing may not be special about these people here. We got soft wire, but we got hangman in reverse. I feel like, and then we got this whale energy here. Mm, some distraction didn't work. They could have been trying to like, they want this to be somebody else. And so it's almost like God sending them to find Noah, like the one good person, or Lot and them, the one good person. And these people try to act like they could fool God. Yeah, they're thinking that you're not the one good person because you will be the leader of whatever something is here. Okay. We also have gentleness here. I heard fill the sky with stars, and we got star in reverse. Lotus energy here. All right. Clarity. Polar bear or the poppy bearer energy in reverse. There could be something about this clarity with J energy too. This person could have been also, somebody that was in prison or something. Okay. It's about how these people is using people's energy this whole time. Not just mine. Just because somebody is the Ace of Swords, or if somebody was the main thing, or somebody else was the main thing, somebody could have been main thing, and they just hooked me and 13 other people up to this person because of something traits that we carried. I could have been the main thing, and then they hooked up 13 people to me, and these people had awesome advancements and stuff in life. In my life, would seem like a jail cell or something, but I don't know. Somebody could also be a wolf. Did somebody could favorite a girl or something too in the family because they went through a whole full wolf transformation, but you could be made different and you will never go through a whole transformation. If somebody tries to alter you, they not supposed to be changing you, or they're not. God just gonna change you right back. Like imagine for some of us, God's little. uh I don't want to say this because it's like, but like we play chess and checkers. God got a different kind of game, and you know, if he pluck up somebody and come using them for something like, that's a whole different ball game here. And imagine somebody trying to stop that. Like, I don't know. Somebody could have got convinced to do something. Um, they lost some type of abundance or some type of um, allowance or something. Let's see. Ten of Cups satisfaction. Some kind of work is unsatisfactory. It may not be as tried and true as you think. Bizarre 50. 50. Courage in reverse. One more. Mm. Abundance in reverse. Something is crazy. I don't know. Somebody got three people, and they find out one is not. I used to think that I wasn't strong enough. I used to think that I wasn't wise enough. And then we got abundance here. Somebody's don't. Somebody is not abundant. And then we got to get the queen of, blah, 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 which could be many of these people. One of the meals. Okay. This could be the Zamara or something. Somebody trying to do something here. They hoping that somebody's beauty will like make somebody give. I don't give a fuck where this bitch is from. I want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. I think I was thinking about something yesterday like that. Some game that they used to be playing back in the day. Hmm. Science is in reverse. This could be some people in science or something that's about to lose some type of funding because of it wasn't supposed to be for these people. Say I go in and say I want to get like an original indigenous woman from. I'm just using, layman's terms right now. From this area to breed with this person from, and then somebody say, okay, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's get some funding for this or something like this. But somebody didn't use it for that. They used it for something else. They like, I want to populate or something. We noticed that this, or a dog, or I mean, some animal out in the wild, the, the long tooth bullhorn cat. I don't know. This, it's depreciating or something like this. And somebody's like, oh, yeah, but they're really good with this part of the environment. And right now we're having a problems with this part of the environment. So we need to really increase them, not be decreasing them. And then somebody just did something else. Okay. You know how people, when I was younger, people used to go to get like a loan or they used to go get a grant or something for school. And then they would do other stuff with it too, or and then just barely squeeze and be able to do what they need to do for school. Or some people used to just take that money and then they decided not to go to school and they wasted it and then they owed us money. This is what people used to do. I didn't do it, but um, that's what I'm saying. Like somebody took the money to do something. Or as an at-home mom, maybe you could relate to me there. Somebody give you $1,000 or whatever during income tax time and say, okay, here's what I'm giving you during income tax time. And you're like, oh, great, I needed this X, Y, and Z. But then you find your other kid real sad, getting bullied at school. Then you buy them a pair of shoes that's $80. You do, and then by the time you look around, you're like, or you tired, or you were gonna buy all clothes with it and just be a brat, right? But then you notice that you had this money in the bank and your person didn't have that much for groceries, and so you went and added like $50 from that onto there, and then you see what I'm saying? Okay, or you wanted to feel big and bad one time and the kid is like, I need $25 for my pictures, and you still got that money in there from income tax that you was gonna buy all clothes with. You don't care what nobody else think, and you're not gonna do nothing else, because you need new clothes, remember? And then the person is not there, or You like, you know what? The person always got to pay for everything or whatever. I'm just going to pay for the pictures for the kids or something. And there you go, 75. It's just $75. And then, boom. You see what I'm saying? And the shit is just dwindling down and dwindling down. So, and then you never really got the clothes. And then somebody's mad at you. Like, I told your ass to get clothes, or I told you to get clothes. And it's just like, well, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. So, mm, but in these cases that we're talking about, shame on these people. Because you should have never been having to budget no little small income that in the first place. What these people was doing and making and whatever off of you in the background. We're gonna throw that in. We also got somebody named Vic T. Maybe somebody's name is Vic T or Vicky. All right. Also, whoever this is, they want to bring something towards somebody, but they think it's a bad idea. I feel like somebody is trying to put a small child in a union. I told you mine, whatever system, I don't give a fuck where it's coming from. Whatever you got going on, mine won't be. Until they full damn grown, and then I have clarity about what you trying to do with them. Don't touch my kids, even though that's what you've been probably sneaking doing anyway. Yeah, somebody's acting like they married another woman or something, but somebody that married a child or something, or got into a contract to do something with a child here. Or they have you as a minor, you know what I'm saying? You're an adult, they got you as a minor, so they can have all of the, um, I've been making plans and I don't, something, no one but you. Okay, see, but this still sounds, if you like it, put a ring around, it still sounds binding. These are people, because a ring or a sex ring, how we was reading the other day, what that means that you put something around somebody to trip them up. So when you want to be with them, you don't have to pay a big price to the family or something like this for the person. You like them so much you can't. This is like other entities or aliens or something too, because it's like you want this person. So you see this child when they little, you put some kind of oppressive measures around this child in order to make sure that they will be ready for you when you're done, or um, just to control whatever. Maybe even you knew this child was more advanced than you, just to block them from being who they are, just to do what? In a marriage, all right? If you like what you see behind the fence, what this child is promised by God in the future, put a ring on it. And then once you're done with it, you expose all these things about this person, and then you just walk off with ownership of them and all their shit or something. Mm-mm. Something like that. Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups. I don't. I promise you, these people peeked and saw you rocking a baby or something and put your ass. We don't need to worry about this person ever being anything in the future at all. There's no Ivy leaves, Ivy League college or nothing. Like what? No. Somebody wrote somebody off like really bad here. And then we got the Queen of Swords and whoever this sad person is in the middle. Excuse me. And somebody's trying to bring this fish back to this Queen of Swords. Somebody could have also been misled about you being a bad parent. Say there's a three alien dudes. One is broken. Okay, you see how my nail is, and I told you I like my nail like this, so I'm keeping it like that for a little bit. Okay. Um, all of these use all their skills and everything to protect everything that they're preserving or oppressing or something, you know, why oppress someone or put somebody in a jail cell and you calling it jail. You're not calling it murder, you're calling it jail. So that means that 3 times a day you're gonna have to make a responsibility for yourself to go feed this person. Now if you was just throwing somebody in a dungeon and they're gonna leave them there until they die, then you just be killing them. But no, if you had somebody 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you was coming in checking on that person on a daily basis or something like this, right? I don't know what this is. Somebody is trying to bring this child and put it back in this Queen of Swords, but I just feel like somebody's like, no, not so fast, man. And behind this Queen of Swords back is almost like this sad man or this depressed man or this dark man or whatever this is was going over here and offering something up to this person they sell for. Mm-mm. Because if he had the Nine of Pentacles, this person don't want this Nine of Pentacles no more. It's almost like he want this person that's sad and scared and don't want to come towards this person. I don't like it. It's like I won. I'm the king now. Now come suck my dick. Like I don't like it. Like I don't like whatever that look like. It's like oh hell no. Yeah, and this other person cares about somebody. They don't want this person coming putting this child in somebody's stomach or whatever they're trying to do here. And it's like let's find out yeah how to end these motherfuckers. You're not about to be playing with me like this. Okay, whatever this is. Get your ass up out of here. That's why I said that I don't want those people replenished from that the clocks from the bloodline. No, it's my turn. It's my motherfucking turn. Like I don't know what you think you're doing. I didn't come here to people like, oh, you came here to break a gen. No, the fuck I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't. Yeah, something ain't over yet. Four of Wands. Somebody could have ended a union or something, and the union wasn't even over yet or something. You didn't even get the chance to go show up in, I'm about to say church, in court and fight for your right to get whatever it is from this separation of kingdoms and all that shit. How the person didn't even get the chance to go to court at all. Like, yeah. Hold on one second.